All right. Well, good morning, everybody. It looks like somebody is on the move. That train left on time, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's moving right on down
Yep.
to the NCL getaway.
That's right. He's getting away, everybody.
Yes, we are NCL people. Eddie has made us convert to NCL.
Yep.
I tell you. And Scott is on his way to see if the Prima and the getaway are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
It's Monday, and guess what? I forgot to tell you what I did. Cruise Brothers. I am a travel agent now, a full-fledged travel agent.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm a full-fledged travel agent. Y'all can call me and we can talk about cruising. So Rob from Cruise Brothers is not the only one.
Right.
You know, he's Rob and Lucky from Cruise Brothers. We talked to Rob and Lucky all day yesterday.
Yep.
So anyway, we want to welcome everybody in and enjoy this ride because, you know, I love Amtrak. I love it. I love it. I love it. My daughter went to Washington. My granddaughter went to Washington on Amtrak from New York
This weekend.
and she said she loved the ride.
Yep.
You know, so anyway, welcome in, everybody. Take it away, guys.
Good morning and welcome to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. And to our left or right, depending on what type of screen you're looking at, is Eddie Lugo Studios. And down low is the muster drill. I realized that I hadn't switched it yet. So here we go.
And if you haven't gone to Eddie Lugo's bonfire swag, I mean, he's got some good swag in his bonfire.
Yep.
Please go check it out. You know, we go over there and wish shop. You know?
window shop.
Yes. But go over there. And if you're going on 2.0, he has the shirts for you if you want to get a shirt for the 2.0. But we'll talk about 2.0 a little bit later because it's a secret.
That's right. The secret booze cruise.
Yes. And I'm excited. And y'all just don't know. I'm excited about that cruise because of the ports. But we're not going to talk about it now.
Yep.
Because it's a secret.
Well, first we got to welcome in to everybody in who has joined us on the replay. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And if you are here for the replay, please type it into the comments section. But for those of you that are here right now, good morning and welcome in. Yo. Brooklyn in the house. Hit that like button. K-Pasa dude. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Hello. Right, baby. We got the cruise nuts in the house. Good morning.
Good morning, these nuts. I love the premiere.
Yep. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
I come from the north.
That's right.
Yes.
Savage Batman, what's up?
Good morning.
Hey.
I'd love for you to go on 2.0 with us.
We're going to have a good time. Ahoy there, everybody. Billy J Travels has made it in. The captain is here.
Good morning.
Cappy. Who let that guy in here? Who's letting that guy in here?
There's some nice looking country out there. Look at that.
But
I done that right from
Captain.
This is the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been on that
Our
ride
little 9-gate airport.
Yeah.
Harrisburg International Airport. 9 gates.
And Mike and Rihanna says Scott is moving on up to the east side.
Yes, he is. And I like that you sent Mike and Rihanna.
Elizabeth says good morning.
Good morning.
No, good morning, babe.
I know,
Good
right?
morning, babe.
Oh my God, here we go. Captain Billy J says, I wonder if they have grape juice on the train.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
And
There is a bar car, but I'm not visiting it today.
oh, okay. I was looking for some of this.
Don't be
action.
scared.
I was looking for some of this action right here. That's right. And Mike says, congratulations, Cheryl, on becoming a full-fledged travel agent with Cruise Brothers.
I am a full-fledged. I'm talking about full-fledged.
I'm the only one missing, huh?
Everything. Yes, a lady called the Diane, our whatever she is,
Team leader,
called and everything, introduced herself and told me what to do. But I'm going to start my training with Princess and Disney. That's what I'm going to do.
Somebody's after some perks.
Yeah, I want perks.
Oh, Cruising with Keith has checked in. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith. And how are you feeling? You look well. When I saw you on Across the Waves Wednesday, you look well, but take it easy.
And Cruising with Keith says maybe we'll see some deer in Scott Stream. Now, where is this located? What's that water tower, Scott?
It's the airport. It says on the water tower. You can't probably tell, but it says Harrisburg International Airport on the water tower.
Oh, and everybody, if you could see Scott, this is just, I'm not throwing no shade or nothing.
I am. Turn the camera around, Scott. That way we can see you.
He says it's cold, and he has that hoodie with the warm packs in it, with the battery warm packs. That's what he got on. I'm not throwing no shade, but he says it's cold, and he looks like a rapper or a gangster. A gangster is what he looked like.
Any man.
Like he's in a gang.
Eminem.
Thank you for that donation of fresh fruit in the chat. Scott McNeil has made it in. Hello, welcome in. We got we got pineapples first thing in the morning.
I like pineapples.
Kathy Bills, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. Mike Urana says Scott is on the Soul Train.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Well, that'll work.
He still got ways to go to get to New York.
And he says, right, yeah, they just took off from here.
Yeah, so far to get to New York. It's like 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So I guess you and the guys are going to talk a long time in the after show.
And let's see. Speaking of weather, I know that Scott said it was 32 degrees where he is. What's the weather where you are, Eddie?
49 right now and very sunny.
Oh, okay.
49
nice
and
It's
sunny.
supposed to go up to the 70s today. So
it's a nice day.
That is a nice day. And guess what else we got here? We got a visitor in town.
Oh,
yes.
Breeze. Let's go get on it.
The Carnival Breeze. You want to?
Yeah. Let's see if there's a sale. It's pack and sale.
Would pack and go sale for today?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll just call the school and let the kids know to, just do whatever.
Go Miss Jackie's.
Go to Miss Jackie's. Okay. Well, that'll work. And let's see. We are waking up to 64 degrees today with 96% humidity, 17-mile-an-hour winds. And I'm going to share this tab. It's going to be windy all week, y'all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're calling for rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're sailing out of Galveston this weekend, it is going to be a wet sail away, to say the very least.
And it's going to rain in Dallas, too, because they showed it.
And then I wanted to see where the rest of the ships were. So I pulled up the ship tracker. And here we go. In Galveston, we got the Carnival Breeze. The Dream is in Key West, Florida. The Jubilee, the Regal Princess, and the Harmony are all at sea. We got the Norwegian Prima, who has made the list. I was surprised about that. Yeah, they're in Harvest Caye, Belize. And then the Voyager of the Seas is in Costa Maya.
Harvest Caye is a very pretty and clean area.
Oh, I love it. The private island.
Yeah, it's very.
That pool was fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a very beautiful port. Clean. Oh my God.
Yep.
I love NCL ports.
Bill Duffield, Solo Traveler, welcome in.
Good morning
to the morning show. Yes, thank you so much for coming in. Everybody, type in the word #creator in the chat. That way we can get connected with your channel.
Yes.
Here very shortly, we should be passing 3 Mile Island. For those of you who remember the
that was the nuclear.
the nuclear meltdown in the late 70s.
Yes.
And the plant was still running until just a few years ago. They decommissioned it completely, but it's still there, and you should be able to see it here very shortly.
Yeah,
Cool.
I remember now. I remember that. The nuclear meltdown. I remember that.
Mm.
But see, I'm a news person.
Because everybody was going nuts.
Right there it is. Right there it is. See it? You can see the cooling towers over there.
Oh God.
Nice.
You might not. I guess it's because of the trees. You can't see it as well, but
yeah,
might get a clearing right here. You'll be able to see them a little bit better.
Cool. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation
right there. See them?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yep. So that's Unit 1 and Unit 2. I think Unit 1 was the one that melted down, and Unit 2 continued to operate for a few decades afterwards. So, but now they're both shut down.
The Traveler, Bill Duffy. Let me get you, Bill. Hold up.
Yep. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning. All right. Mike and Rihanna says it is 11 degrees Fahrenheit and blowing snow here this morning. That's cold.
Nice.
Follow the Bradley's Fun has made it in. Good morning.
Yo.
Okay. And Follow the Bradley's Fun says 3 Mile Island, where Wolverine first fought Deadpool, and there goes Slim Scotty himself right there.
Okay, Bill. We you rebranded. I see that because I know you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you. You
That's
were
B-Duff.
Yes.
Yep.
So you redid your channel. Yeah.
Next up in the chat is Cruising is Fun Anytime. Hey, babe. What's going on?
Texas.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, snap. We got a cruise countdown. Cruising with Keith says 89 days till my cruise. I love those cruise countdowns. And it's 39 degrees here. So at least it's a little warm in New York, a little warmer in New York than it was where you came from, Scott. Follow the Bradley's Fun says we are at 60 degrees Fahrenheit here in Orlando.
Oh, that's some good weather.
Oh, snap. They got a premiere in a few minutes. If y'all want to go check that out, follow the Bradley's Fun. But that'll work.
8 months, 2 days, 2 hours.
8 months, 2 days, 2 hours until our next cruise.
I'm going to have to look for something. I've been looking and looking.
We've been looking. Yep.
And
There's one in June. Living out on New Jersey.
We've been looking at that also.
See, the thing about the June cruise that we can't do, we have a graduation. Our granddaughter is graduating from high school, and we got to be there.
We can't miss that one.
It's going to be a big family.
It's toward the end of May, early part of June. So we don't know. We don't know. Let's see. We are all caught up in the chat again, and we know what time it is. It is time for Jeremy to struggle with words. And welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is Monday, February 26th. And on this day in 1802, Victor Hugo, a poet, novelist, and dramatist who was the most important of the French Romantic writers, was born. In 1885, the Berlin West Africa Conference concluded the major European countries having state claims to their colonial expansions in Central Africa. In 1919, the U.S. Congress established Grand Canyon National Park in northwestern Arizona. In 1928, American singer and pianist Fats Domino, a rhythm and blues standout who became one of the first rock and roll stars, was born.
Mhm.
In 1929, Grand Teton or Teton National Park
Bananas.
was established in Wyoming. In 1950, it was expanded to include most of Jackson Hole National Monument. In 1951, American novelist James Jones published From Here to Eternity
Mhm.
about the U.S. Army in Hawaii before the 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor. It was later adopted into an Academy Award-winning movie.
Yeah, Here to Eternity. Very good read. Very good read.
In 1993, the World Trade Center in New York City was bombed in an act of terrorism, and Islamic radicals were later convicted for the crime.
Mm.
Were you around during that time, Eddie? Around in New York City?
No.
No?
Also Miami then.
Oh, okay. In 2012, national debates about racism and racial profiling ensued after Trayvon Martin, an unarmed African-American teenager returning from a convenience store in Sanford, Florida, was fatally shot by a neighborhood watch volunteer, George Zimmerman, who later successfully argued that he had acted in self-defense. And that will do
Even
it.
after they told him to back down, he
And-
still pursued.
And that will do it for On This
Napoleon.
Day in History. No, what that was. But let's see who else has made it into the chat.
And follow the Bradleys.
to
I
get-
just went to your channel to wait for your
The
upcoming,
premiere, yeah.
your upcoming for the group. I did it for the group. I don't know if Eddie has it on his other channel or not, but usually Eddie's got a whole slew of screens open.
I know, right?
And
I would have me here.
Right. Because Eddie is our person that checks out channels and
Yeah.
stuff like that to make sure that everybody is what they are supposed to be.
Compliance, yes.
Yes. So,
Together We Travel has made it in. Hello, welcome
good
in.
morning. Are they on a cruise together?
And Follow the Bradley's Fun says, I used to be a poet, but I didn't even know it. Okay.
I used to write poems as well.
And yes, Gwen Stefani was here over the weekend, christening and opening up the Carnival Jubilee for everybody. And she did sing the Banana Song for everybody. I saw that clip online. That was kind of cool. She said the Jubilee is BANANAS. It's a banana ship. Oh, okay. Here we go. Follow the Bradley's Fun says, what should we call it? Big Giant Hole? No, let's go with the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
That's how they got their name. That'll work. Najuma Brown has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
And yeah, I can't believe that was 12 years ago. I know. That was insane. Yeah. The World Trade Center had a bombing. It was a van that was parked in the lower parking garage.
Yes. That was the first one
that was the first one. And then the total destruction happened in 2001.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a bombing there.
Yeah.
I think it was a van. They had loaded it up.
Yeah, it was a van
full of
And
C4 or something like that.
Call me later.
The Z Show Cruise Fund has been in. Hello.
Or I'll
Welcome
call
in.
you. I'll get up and call you.
Yep. And let's see. We are all caught up in the chat. And I believe that Eddie has some cruise news that he would like to share with us. But first, let me play this little segment right here.
With me instead of Scott
Oh,
And pickles and
Pickles and Pebbles.
yes.
So, morning cruise ship quarantine denied entry to the bark. Guests aboard the Norwegian Cruise Line's Norwegian Dawn have been denied their vacation at the conclusion of the current sailing, a 12-night one-way sailing from Cape Town, South Africa to Port Louis, Mauritius. Local authorities have made the difficult decision to quarantine the ship due to gastrointestinal illness on board and are exercising an abundance of caution to ensure is not a cholera outbreak. A small number
Mm.
of guests on board the 92,000 gross ton Norwegian Dawn have developed gastrointestinal illness, which the cruise line describes as mild symptoms. The exact symptoms have not been disclosed, but are likely to include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, common symptoms of norovirus.
Mm.
Because these symptoms can also be indications of cholera or other more serious illnesses. However, authorities in Mauritius are requiring additional testing in and a 2-day quarantine period before guests aboard Norwegian Dawn are allowed to depart. While Polo officials sample approximately 15 passengers for additional testing, there is no information about whether that includes all on board guests reporting symptoms of, or if that is just a representative sample to confirm the type of illness. A statement from the Mauritius Ports Authorities also clarifies the situation. It will
Mm.
take approximately 48 hours for the results to be verified. Until that time, guests already on board the ship must remain there, while travelers who were hoping to board Norwegian Dawn to begin their cruise and return 12-night itinerary back to Cape Town must delay their embarkation.
Mm.
Norway Cruise Lines is working with guests on board Norwegian Dawn to make alternative plans. Cruise Line has provided telephone access and free internet packages for onboard guests to make necessary arrangements for the travel after the cruise, including adjusting air travel plans and contacting family members.
Mm.
If passengers had arranged airfare through Norwegian Cruise Line, their flights will be automatically shifted to the new embarkation date, and new flight itinerary confirmations will be provided as soon as they are available. Guests who have made independent flight arrangements will need to contact their airlines or travel arrangements and work with any travel insurance provider for possible reimbursement options. Norwegian Cruise Lines is also offering up to $300 USD per person of reimbursement for any travel changes fees not covered by insurance or the airline with appropriate documentation.
Mm.
And in another news today, there's a Canadian port poised to have record-breaking season with an impressive line of 96 ships calling in 2024. Port Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada, is set to host a historic number of visitors, marking a milestone in its cruise sector. The port of call for Canada's picturesque Prince Edward Island is expecting its most bustling year yet, with 2024 projections showing a breaking 96 cruise ships docking at the port. This fleet will bring over 165,000 passengers to the island, alongside a dedicated crew totaling over 74,000 individuals. Nice. With 2023 cruise revenue coming to around 21.5 million, the port anticipates a greater economic impact for 2024 to coincide with the increase in ships. The 2024 cruise season at Port Charlottetown is set to make waves with 18 double cruise ship days, 3 triple cruise ships, and a monumental day hosting 4 ships simultaneously on October 1st. The record-breaking day will bring up to 6,000 passengers into Jesus Christ, a lot of people there. While the
Mhm.
fall months are traditionally the peak period for Charlottetown Port, the 2024 season brings a refreshing change, showcasing a significant increase in cruise ship bookings during the spring and summer months. Cochrane highlights the shift as fantastic. The season kicks off in April with the arrival of MSC Poesia's World Cruise on April 8th, bringing up to 3,000 passengers and 187 crew members, setting the tone for an extraordinary few months ahead. Viking Cruises, Viking Polaris, and Holland America Lines all lend them follow closely, arriving in late April and contributing to a robust start with a combined capacity of 3,400 passengers and 1,200 crew. The momentum continues into May with multiple calls from these ships ending in introduction of the Canadian cruise line Pearl Seas Intimate Pearl Mist enhancing the diverse lineup. Oh, excuse me, Canadian Cruise Lines,
Mm.
Cruise Pearl. Wow, nice. As the summer unfolds, Polainan emerges as a frequent visitor, complemented by appearances from Silver Sea's Silver Shadow, which can accommodate 392 passengers and 302 crew, and Princess Cruises Emerald Princess, which can hold 3,100 passengers and 1,200 crew.
Mm.
July further diversifies with the arrival of Holland America's second ship, Down, and the smaller Adventure Canada ship, Ocean Endeavor, showcasing the port's appeal to both large operations and boutique cruise experiences. The pace peaks in August with a varied roster of returning ships, including significant calls from Princess Cruises, Holland America, Silver Sea, and Viking Cruises. Seabourn will also enter the scene with Seabourn Quest, bringing up to 450 passengers and 335 crew members on its 2 visits. The Fall Cruise Extravaganza, the onset of Port Charlestown fall season, heralds the arrival of some of the cruise industry's biggest names, including Norwegian Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, and Celebrity Cruises. The Norwegian fleet sailing in Prince Edward Island, comprising Norwegian Gem, the Jade, the Joy, and the Sky, is said to make a significant impact, bringing up to 10,734 passengers and just over 4,800 crew members on each of their calls. Those are small ships. Meanwhile, Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas and Celebrity Cruises, Celebrity Eclipse, which will be in June, we're also going to Bermuda, and Celebrity Serenity further elevate the season's offering, potentially adding nearly 9,300 passengers and 2,800 crew during their stops. October will stand out as the season's climax, enriched by Canada's peak fall foliage. The lineup of ships includes Princess Cruises, NCL, Holland America, Silver Sea, and Celebrity Cruises. The month is further highlighted by the arrival of Viking Cruises, Viking Neptune, and Viking Mars. P&O's Aurora, a German-based Phoenix Rising Artenia, and Sega Cruises Spirits of Adventure. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, busy port.
Yeah, it is. And I know that Scott's been up to PEI, and they said that was some absolutely beautiful ports up there in Canada. I would love to get up there on a Canadian cruise.
Yeah, Canadian cruises are the absolute best, and PEI was really particularly nice. Very, it's not developed, so it was just the most amazing countryside you've ever seen in your life. So, and I learned that they are the third largest producer of potatoes in the entire North America.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I can't believe they produce that many potatoes up there. They do. You always think of Idaho, right?
Yep.
And guess
Apparently
what
PEI.
Guess what I learned about Canada? I did some investigating on Canada this weekend too. $267 if you travel from Vancouver to Alaska.
Yep.
And I like that rate.
They got cheap Alaskan cruises leaving from Vancouver.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So I tell you, I have been looking at cruises and I'm cruised blind right now. I am.
Yep. And Mike and Rihanna is reminding us about this cruise news that we learned about last week. There's an airline here in Canada that has ceased operations as of yesterday. Lynx Air, which was a low-cost carrier, has informed guests that their flights have been canceled. They're just going out of business.
Yeah, Rob from Cruise Brothers.
Yeah.
And Lucky told us about that.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because look who made it in. Your friend of mine cruising on the high seas.
And travel.
That's right, baby.
Oh, yeah, we talked to him a long time yesterday.
Here's your hearts.
Okay, listen, I have to comment about this one story, all right, that Eddie read about the Norwegian Dawn.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I was going to say something about that
All
too.
right. So listen. So I saw an article a couple of days ago about this particularly new and gnarly strain of noro that is hitting just the Northeast, right? Particularly Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly where I am, where I'm going. And then I'm about to go to the one place where noro thrives, a cruise ship.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. From the Northeast. And I have two entire big, thick packs of disinfecting wipes, and I am going to go bat blank crazy
Of course.
with wiping down everything nonstop. I am so paranoid on this particular cruise for some reason. I guess that article just really kind of got stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So
You got some
hopefully,
Lysol spray with you also?
I don't. I just have the disinfecting wipes.
We take both.
We do.
We take the Lysol and we take the wipes, just to be safe. You know,
Yeah,
I
right.
got underlying conditions, so I can't get sick. You know,
Yep.
because I get sick, the whole
And-
world stops.
And Rob says right here, love my Get a Cow from PEI. What is this? Get a Cow.
I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
We need to understand what's going on here with you, Rob. House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. Hello. Welcome in and welcome to the party.
And it's so close to Leo's birthday.
But wait, it says, fam, what? We are at 19 days till we are at sea. I know you guys
I
are going to
know.
enjoy it.
I know.
Absolutely.
And
It's
Leo
getting
is
closer
gonna win
and
another
closer.
dance contest.
Oh, you know it. Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see who else.
Just a couple of hours until I sail once again under the infamous Verrazano Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Verrazano.
And Cruising on the High Season Travel also says it's an ice cream shop just off the Confederation Bridge.
Hmm.
That'll work. It's called Get a Cow.
Get a
I
Cow.
like that. And let's see. I would like to ask the chat who else has ridden on Amtrak and how was your trip? We want to know.
Mhm.
How did it go?
Well, I have never been on Amtrak, but I hope to be on Amtrak one day.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be
Yeah.
able to get there. And let's see. I know we don't have a question lined up for everybody today.
I thought that was.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I just made up one, but at this point, I believe that it might be time for Cruising is Fun Anytime's cruise tip of the day.
Cruise tip to the day. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. We don't
She
have
got
it.
cruise tips.
Yes. The cruise tip today is number one.
Call me. I'm a travel agent.
Yes,
Right.
I was going to say that. Oh God, you can read my
Oh
mind.
my God.
We have 3 travel agents on this panel,
Mm-hmm.
and you can call anybody. But then I also suggest, because I did this with Chat GPT or whatever, that you should research the cruise that you want to go on first, and then call a travel agent to book it. We don't charge you any more extra or anything like that. You just call us and we'll book it for you.
There is a strong possibility you're going to save some money with us too.
Because we can cruise, we can book into groups and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
See,
don't-
I've been paying attention.
We know some tricks and tips. We also know the industry.
Yes.
Oh, snap. We got CME Traveling has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome in.
What's up?
And okay, so we got some answers
That is your
here.
first cruise tip.
Yep.
I got one for 365 days of the year.
Mm. Now, Juma Brown says, I rode Amtrak in October. It was a good trip.
And I'm gonna tell you, I had a good experience on Amtrak. I did Amtrak twice, from Dallas to Chicago, and it was wonderful. The food was expensive in the dining cart, but I did take advantage of the observation place because I was, I'm a reader. I went and read, and looked at the scenery and stuff like that. I also bought stuff from the little snack place that they have. And that was not as expensive as the food. The food in the dining cart was like, man, are you serious? But everybody that I was with wanted to eat in the dining
Not
cart.
as expensive as the Watergate Hotel over in DC.
Oh, yeah.
Our grandkids were there this weekend, and they said the front desk gave them $100 dining voucher. Okay. And breakfast cost them $100.
Right. They thought it was going to be for 2 days at $100, but it ended up being everything ate.
Cost just a lot at the Watergate. And they showed us the picture of a tray of food, one tray of food, $100.
Yeah.
It's like with the bloggers cruise. The hotel that we were staying in New Orleans, our cruise nuts went for breakfast at that hotel specifically.
Yep.
$124 just for him and his wife.
God.
Oh no.
Terrible.
That's why me and Alice kind of walked on the street, went to a local restaurant nearby, and
I know you would have walked out.
I would have walked out.
Cheap.
Yeah. Whatever. $100 is too much for breakfast. You can't wake up spending that kind of money. What's wrong? Cruising on the High Season Travel says, I've been on the auto train back in 2016.
Really?
Yeah, the auto train goes from in a town south of Washington, D.C. called Lorton, Virginia, down to Sanford, Florida, which is just outside of Orlando.
Nice. Cruising McKee says, I've never been on Amtrak, but I take the Metro North.
Huh.
Well, for me, where I live, the most efficient way to get to both Philadelphia and New York is Amtrak, because it's basically a straight shot. We'll stop in Philadelphia. I mean, we've been stopping along the way. We'll stop in Philadelphia. Most people will get off the train. A whole bunch of new people will get on, and then we'll head straight up to New York from 30th Street Station in Philadelphia. So
nice. Eddie Lugo Studios says Amtrak for work many times back in 2017 to 2020.
I loved it. Did you like it, Eddie?
Hell yeah.
You have your you can charge your phones and devices.
No driving, no paying tolls, no
so
gas. No, you have to stop for meals. I was able to take a chair on the seat because I was all by myself in the whole section. Had the all windows to myself. Oh, it was nice.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't have a channel back then.
Disability card, the card with the big.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I had a nice breakfast before I left, so I didn't have to eat during the train. So it was nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can take your own food.
And Cruiser
back then I was able to walk better. So.
Cruiser McKee says, we thought about taking Amtrak to Boston, and crazy, it was the same price as a flight.
Yeah.
Really?
And then you can do.
So I have never paid more than $50 from Harrisburg to New York.
Nice.
From Dallas,
and I would never be able to fly for $50. So
from Houston to Dallas is $65. On the Amtrak.
Will G, good morning, working and listening. Hello.
Good morning.
So with G, yo.
And Eddie says, I want to do a train tunnel between France and UK someday.
One day.
Oh yeah, across the channel. That'd be cool.
Oh my God. One day.
You got to do it for the vlog, good sir.
In the car, pull into the train and go.
Yep.
Take it straight up.
That'll work.
See, me and Eddie on the same page because I looked at what cruise line was there? Was it MSC? MSC has a Mediterranean cruise that I want to take to Italy. That was it. It was the Mediterranean to Italy.
Yeah.
I like that too.
MSC does some nice ships. That is for sure.
Yeah.
We've been looking at, but the bathrooms are small and the rooms look small too. Even the junior suite looks about the same size as a balcony.
Yeah.
It's the same, and I'm like, what's the difference? But I guess it's a little bigger. I don't know, but we'll have to get into the MSC conversation a little bit heavier next week, Scott. We want to know what the deal is.
Yeah,
On
it was
that.
a question I wanted to ask Scott. I should have wrote it down too, about MSC. I can't.
It was either about the experiences or the difference between balcony and junior suite.
The deluxe balcony.
Size.
The size. Okay.
Yeah, but the closets in the
thing about
Wait, listen. Go ahead.
for MSC, right? So for MSC, it's about the experience, not about. So you can very easily end up with, like I was in yacht club, right? Originally in an interior room, and that interior room was no bigger. Actually, it was actually smaller than a standard interior room because a standard interior room doesn't have any seating. But because it was yacht club, they stuck these 2 chairs and a kind of like a little end table in between the two. And that took up a lot of valuable space in there. I was actually going to tell them, take these things out of there because it was too much in that little room.
Right.
But really what that whole thing was about the experience, which was all the other perks you get with the yacht club. Same thing with the Aria experience, down to Fantastica. And of course, their Bella experience is really just a guarantee, right? So, and then there's different levels of Fantastica, which are really about the location on the ship. So whether you're like on deck, like on Maravilla, deck 8 would be an obstructed view because the lifeboats are right there. So you can't really see out over the lifeboats and stuff like that. So, so really the rooms on the other ships are very different based on the category, but on MSC, the rooms can be the same in the exact same room, size, dimensions, layout, decor, everything exactly the same in the yacht club as it is in Bella down on deck 1. It's just that what you're getting in that experience is way different. And that's what it's really about with MSC is the experience.
Okay.
And Kurt, that's what we've been doing. We've been looking at your videos and everybody's videos on MSC. You guys got a lot of MSC stuff out there.
Right.
So, but
and here goes Kurt right here. He says MSC bathrooms are very small for fluffy folks. We've been seeing that.
Yeah.
And that's all the way across the board.
Your video, they got videos out
even
there.
Even in the big grand suites and stuff, the bathroom and the closet area is lacking, very lacking in space.
Especially the closet and the bathroom.
Yeah. And
but you have to remember it's an Italian cruise line, and in Europe everything is very small and efficient, right? So in Europe they don't build big, huge, grandiose things. I mean, they do, but not in general, not that they do in the US. So you have to consider that it was built with a European mentality in mind. So
yep. And Cruising with Keith agrees with you. It's made for Europeans, not Americans, as us Americans tend to be bigger people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, snap. Melnet Living Free Zip Codeless has made it in. What's up? You get some balloons for coming back. Yes.
How have you been?
Let me give you some balloons here. Welcome back.
I swear to God, somebody turned the air conditioner on this train. It's freezing.
Get your battery on, man. You'll be all right.
He makes me cold. I'm going to go turn the fire on.
And CME says, but we had a shower/tub in our bathroom on one of the 2-time sailings on the Maravilla, deck 14.
Okay.
So we'll be looking for...
We're looking for that because we're going on the MSC Seascape when it comes November 9th,
2025.
Yeah. We'll be
Yep.
on there with Will G and Anthony on the Move.
Oh, okay. Here we go. CME says even smaller on seaside and the seashore. I'd rather they knock a little off the regular room, add 1 or 2 more feet to the commode area. I know. I was looking at that.
That's what made me say that to Scott last week. I said, but the bathrooms are small.
Yeah, you got to think small whenever you go up in there, man. You really do.
And we like to talk in the bathroom.
And speaking of small ships, I know that Eddie has been working on this cruise for a long time now, y'all. Y'all been hearing about it, and today is no different. So here goes. Eddie, tell us about the secret booze cruise 2.0.
There's a secret going on, something about a carnival paradise. Something happening in October this year. You're interested? Come on, let's go. October 28, 2024, leaving out of Tampa. It's going to go to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman on a 6-day cruise. So, if you're interested, get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your deposit down and pay off the cruise by July this year. So, we got another 10 months to go before we all get together in Tampa. Plan to be there on Saturday with Alice. So we could welcome everybody that's coming down for the cruise. Hopefully have a good time in Tampa, having some local cuisine and tea and coffee, because I really wanted some of that. Same thing when we get to Key West. It's going to be a bunch of creators in it. All of us are going to be there. Ross from Orange Con Blog will be there too. Cruise Nuts, Traveling with Ticketable is going to be there too. So come along. You know, June and Brady, Scott from Controversy Cruising, they are also booked in that cruise from another area, but they're going to be hanging out with us too. So it's going to be a very interesting small ship, but a small group of us, and we'll have more room for ourselves. So you want to be part of it? Get in touch with Bruce and listen to this video.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Yeah, man.
And that are some beautiful ports.
Yep.
I can't wait. Scott, where are you going?
I am going to Bermuda, St. Martin, San Juan, Tartula, and the British Virgin Islands, and the Dominican Republic.
10 days.
I need you to just stop it. Just stop it.
10 days on Norwegian
Just stop
Cruise
it.
Line.
And you couldn't fly, drive, and ride the train to Galveston and pick me up. My suitcase is ready. I could have gone.
As cold as I am now, I cannot wait to get down there in the warmth.
Right.
So now here's the thing I'm bummed about. My favorite port on the whole list is San Juan, and it's the only port where it's going to be raining. I'm really bummed about that.
You know, one time when me and Wendy went to San Juan, you know, you saw us with raincoats. Carnival was giving out raincoats if you wanted to get off.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that raincoat, me and Wendy, and we got off that ship. And I tell you, we had the best time. Took pictures with the police and met a man that liked the New York Giants. And I was in hog heaven.
Yeah, we were going through some old photos over the weekend, and she's like, "That's the port where Wendy got me stuck on the bridge with all these iguanas and stuff."
And
What's wrong with that one?
that is why it was in San Juan, and that is why when Scott puts that thing up,
Mhm.
I dug down because I have memories of. I mean, she went across the bridge first. And as I was going, I mean, those iguanas came from both sides, and I couldn't cross. I became paralyzed. And these people behind me off of another ship said, Mama, we will help you. You can walk with us. And I said, well, can I walk in the middle? And I got in the middle of them, and I tell you, I was so scared.
Yep.
And that is why I can't do iguanas. I or any animals. I'm fearful.
No animals at all.
I'm
Kathy
fearful of
Mills has a
everything.
question here. Does MSC have a public area in the spa to use their bathroom or shower if you really needed for elbow reasons?
Oh,
I don't believe so.
Elizabeth,
Because
no.
a lot of times on the ship, the gym is located in the spa area on like Carnival and things like that, but the gym is in a completely different area on most MSC ships. So I do not believe that is available in the spa. So
Okay. Well, yeah, CME is excited for you, man. I know that the
I know.
Tortola and the others that you listed is getting my attention, man, and also the 10-day.
I know when I saw the itinerary, I was like, this is so amazing. This is such a great itinerary. And it's from New York, right? So I don't even have to
Right.
fly for it. So I'm really super excited about the itinerary because I've never been to Tortola. And the only place I've been in the DR is Amber Cove. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing something else other than Amber Cove. So.
Now Amber Cove is nice now, but that is I believe it's called artificial. It's an artificial built up area. It's not natural scenery. I know what Scott's talking about. And speaking of Scott, good morning. Controversial Cruising has made it into the chat. Hello, welcome in.
What's up?
See you in October.
Oh snap! Hang on, we got a.
Hey,
we got
a super chat
from you
and you.
and you.
Thank you.
If my hair don't look
Lucky's at it again.
What's that woman's name that died? Tina
Turner.
Tina Turner. I mean, I'm about to redo. We got to redo that.
I don't know.
They're just all over the place.
Yep. Cruiser McKee says, my last 3 cruises, it rained at all the ports and I had to vlog in the pouring rain getting soaked.
I know.
Mm.
In Costa Maya, it rained on us. It was Alice.
It did. It came down.
You and me. Yeah.
But we had daiquiris, so we were good. And I know that Eddie was sitting out there in the open rain getting soaking wet, and we were just sitting up underneath that cover.
Up under something. Yeah, just relaxing.
Just drinking and carrying
Alice,
on.
and Hannah.
Sitting by myself.
Yeah. She left him, man. But she came out with some good
3 hours later.
Yeah.
3 hours. No.
It wasn't that long. No. We refused to be pier runners.
Right.
So we walked that pier getting soaking wet. And CME Traveling says, I think they have showers if needed. I use the shower on the MSC Seashore while Marcia used her bathroom. I may misunderstood what you meant, Kathy. I think that's what she meant. Just go to the spa and take a shower there, or go to the gym and take a shower there. I'm not sure. Bamanola Adventures has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Bama has some good stuff on there. It seemed like he took a vlog or a video of every activity.
Yep.
It seemed like he went to every activity that they had on the Jubilee.
Oh yeah, you got to make the inaugural sailing stuff.
Oh no, but he did every.
Yep.
And the best thing about his vlogs is he separated each
one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good. And let's see today, who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube? Eddie.
I knew I forgot to look for something.
Telling everybody he has 25 screens open at one time. And see there, he wasn't ready for the one thing.
But no worries. It's all taken care of.
No worries.
A Moment on the War with Darion at 11 a.m. Eastern, followed by Roy Becky's Travels at 1 p.m. there is a premiere tonight at 7 p.m. from Cruise Nuts. The Vineyard Chicks Homestead will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern. I believe Half Luggage Will Travel should be on at 8 p.m. tonight Eastern. And closing the night at 10 p.m. Eastern will be the Plymouth Travelers with Trivia.
Well, that will work right there. And then look, Bama says, thanks for watching my videos.
Oh, I know. I like them.
Yes. We always appreciate
Shoot.
Bama Nola coming through with some fresh content.
I do. I like them. Your videos on the Jubilee. We even looked up for Jubilee. And
we did.
I mean,
the Jubilee's coming down in price. It really is.
Something, $6.57.
$6 something for a 7-day. I mean, $100 a day, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
That's unless you're on MSC. Woo! I've been seeing some of those prices. I can't wait for that cruise line to get here. I think we're gonna switch for a while to MSC whenever they make it here, just to get our feet wet. And NCL, we're gonna be bouncing back and forth. But what I'm selling now is is Norwegian. Like,
listen, the cruise line that's lost their absolute minds on pricing is Royal Caribbean.
Oh yeah, it's way up there.
Royal Caribbean is, I mean, honestly, the most insane pricing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And it's just like they put that price down there, and I'm like, okay. I could take 2 MSC cruises for the price of that, and it's like a no-brainer for us. She keeps on mentioning Royal Caribbean. I'm like, I don't know. It's too high. It's too brand new for me, and that pinky up mentality. I'm not there just yet. Give me a couple more NCLs and I might get there. Because me, I'm a Carnival guy, so I'm constantly looking for stuff, wanting to get into stuff. But Norwegian says, nope, not here. We're not gonna have that riffraff.
I love it.
They don't put up with it. I love it.
In fact, I just texted mom.
Yeah, I showed my mom our NCL videos, and they visited here this weekend, and I'm finding myself talking about Norwegian more than Carnival.
Yeah, and they want to get their money back.
They do.
Well, the Lugos are going to have their pinky up in June on Celebrity.
Oh yeah. We want to see those videos too. I know Eddie's going to capture it the way it is.
Yes.
Yep, and you too, Scott. We got to see what the deal is.
We're not gonna be part of the gem pop.
Exactly.
Okay. Cruise Week, he says insane prices by Royal, and yet people are still paying those prices. Won't change. No, they won't.
I know. I'm like, where is everybody getting all of this money to pay these insane prices on Royal? I mean, like, when I say insane, I mean, I'm talking insane, right? I'm talking about like the oldest ship in the world, right? That's sailing from Baltimore to the Bahamas in an interior cabin for 2 people. It's $10,000.
No.
What?
Like, what?
No. Can't do it.
It's crazy.
Sorry,
Charlie.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
All righty, folks. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. That will do it for today's show. We definitely appreciate you guys coming in and spending your morning with us. Come back tomorrow for more cruise news and more exciting things. I know that Scott's going to be on the ship, so we may get a live look at the ship underway. We may get, a coffee run. I don't know. We got to replace the casino run with something way more exciting. Okay. So let's put that one.
We'll come up with something.
Yes, a coffee run or something. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for coming in. Everybody, take care of each other out there. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and never ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.